So just a few more sections to show you guys. The first one is the media section. This is pretty straightforward, but we did add a few really cool features to you that you won't find in a typical or standard WordPress site. And one of those that I really love and we use a ton is we have a replace media feature. So typically if you've ever edited images on a WordPress site, you upload a picture, and if you don't like it, then you just have to upload another one and then come back and delete this one, and you end up with maybe a dozen copies of the same picture with minor edits on it. The other problem with that is let's say, for instance, there's an image that you want to replace across your site. A good example might be your logo. We use the original copy of your logo, this one right here, throughout your site in a lot of different places. So if you wanted to change your logo, like update it, let's say you decided that you don't really care for blue and the pinkish color any longer, you want to use one of your other brand colors like green, and now you want it to be green and blue. That's a really simple edit for you guys graphically, but then it could take a long time on your site to find all the copies of your logo and change it. And this feature that we've added makes that really simple. All you have to do is click replace. And in this window right here, just click here and find the file wherever it is on your computer. And then by default, this just replace the file is selected, and that's not what you want. You want to actually click the replace the file and then use the new file name and update all links. So that means wherever that image appears now, this new image will appear, and that's super handy and saves you a ton of time in terms of fixing an image that you may not like or want to update. So that's the major thing on the media section. Everything else is pretty straightforward. You can upload lots of new media here. You can store PDFs or Word documents or zip files, I think, and videos and all sorts of things. Just a suggestion, we're used to dealing with sites with a lot of images. We just worked on one that had over 10,000 images on it. Naming your files will make finding it a whole lot easier later on. So, for instance, we had this sort of system where we would use the product name and then the age and then whether or not it had navigation for it. So, if I wanted to find, I could just type in mortgage up here, and all of the images related to mortgage would appear. So these are all of my mortgage cover images, mortgage or mortgage life cover images that were available to me. So I could find those really quickly. And you can do the same thing on a page. If you're editing an image on a page, you'll get a very similar dialogue to this one. And having those names really, really, really helps you later on down the road. You guys already have a good number of images on your site. I think it was 170 or so images, or 127. So you already have a good number on there, and that number is only going to grow. So keeping those files clean will save you guys lots of time in the future.